Hello and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are in the CJ, or I forget what it is. It's the jet anyway, and we're going to take off here. I think the brakes are off. It's my first time ever flying this craft, so let's go. We're going to get up airborne and just fly around a little bit. Leaving KVJI, Abingdon. Pitching up. Okay, we're up. Gear up. There is our beautiful moon. Losing flap. Now the reason I chose this aircraft, we're going to slow down quite a bit. Is because the other day I was at work and a couple of fighter jets, I don't know where they were from, probably North Carolina, South Carolina anyway. They flew past our town pretty low, and everybody hit Facebook about it. I didn't see the first one. I saw the second one's an F-15. Just a few seconds behind him was an F-16. And they were flying really low. Now, when people around here, or whenever I say really low, they're not flying like jets you would normally see flying. They were pretty low, well within the general aviation arc that, altitudes that some of our general aviation pilots fly in around here anyway. And me, whenever I fly in Flight Simulator, I fly about 4,600 feet. That hillside right over there that you see out the window has a vortex on it. And more than likely, they were flying toward that vortex from the kind of the northeast here. I'm heading up northeast now, so I'm just going to recreate their flight. Slow down a bit here. Now I am in a Learjet, so this is not, of course, accurate. But it might show what they were seeing, what the pilots were trying to trim down here a bit. Don't even know if I can trim down. It's hard to see my speed anyway. And it's hard to see my altitude. Okay, yeah, we're at 9,000 feet. They were at 4,000. Doing 280 miles an hour. Now, they were low, they were loud, they were flying fast, of course, as fighter jets do. And, yeah, I'm at 9,000, descending to 4,000. And it was a day just about like this. There was a few clouds in the sky. I live and work on the other side of that hill over there, that mountain.
Overspeed.
Oh, shit.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Okay, I really pulled back on the throttle there. Yeah, I'm not going to get to their speed. Now, a lot of things that we talk about is your speed, 250 knots below 10,000 feet. They were well below 10,000 feet. So were they doing 250 knots? It's military, so they can go as fast as they want to, I would think. I would think. But we're going to get it up to 250. Okay, we're at 250 knots right now. I'll speed back up here a little bit. There goes. Looks like 260, 270, something like that. I'm at 5,000 feet. So this is what they were seeing, as they came around. Came around over here. Now I am going to bank around They were not banking. They came from up north here. So I'm going to bank around. This is not a fighter jet. It is not maneuverable like they are. But this is kind of what they were seeing um, as they were flying. I assumed that they were flying the mountain range. They were low. They're just practicing. There's a power plant nearby that I hear. Don't know if this is true or what, but I hear the Air National Guard out of North Carolina or South Carolina make like fake bomb runs on that power plant just for practice. So in my mind, I have no idea. I don't know the military's uh, flight plans or anything like that. Just a little bit of knowledge on why they were flying low. Of course, they're getting their hours in, their training missions or what have you. I don't think they were just leisurely coming back home from, hey, let's go down low across the Bristol, Tennessee area. But this is what they were kind of looking at. We're going to look over the, well, I was trying to look over the nose, but yeah, that's about all I could get. Let me get over to the cockpits, or the co-pilot seat, and see what it looks like over there, because this is what they would have been looking at. Yeah, this seat sucks. This seat sucks. We're going to pick up the speed here a little bit. So this is, kind of what they were doing. This is what they were seeing when they were flying. Let's see, my speed is 270 knots. It's a little bit over the 250 that's FAA says below 10,000 feet. So when we hear them, of course, we're looking, up at the sky. They're already gone because they're flying. But this is what they're seeing. And they were about, 4,600 feet. I'm going to suggest this is about the altitude. Right over there's my hometown. And we heard them flying by. Yeah, they had to have been going a little faster than this. So more than, I'm doing 270 right now. 270 knots. And we're, they're flying the Vortac right over here. Oh, shit, better watch. Yeah, overspeed.
Overspeed.
We're going to end up at Hidden Valley Lake right here.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
There we go. So this is what they were seeing. Those jets. Now the power plant that I was talking about earlier is right over there. It's right over there. So in my mind, they would go vertical. They would go vertical right here. And you can actually see the power line run into it. You see this little cut through the trees there? Those are power lines. Then, of course, they would roll over on their back, which I can't do in this aircraft. They would get up to about 10,000 feet, depending. And they would roll over and drop their bombs and then get out of town. And that's the mountain range they were flying right across the tops of it. Yeah, if you were up there at Hidden Valley, you can see the lake up there at Hidden Valley. This is Highway 19 here. But I would assume that the jets just flew on down to that Vortac is right over there on top of that corner of that mountain right there on the edge of the mountain. You can kind of see the road going up right there in the middle of the screen. And let's see, what do we got? Where are we? We're just idle right now. Let's throttle up a little bit. Going through the clouds. My first time flying this jet. Hell, I like general aviation flying, but Jesus, I'm starting to dig this. This is kind of an easy plane to fly, jet to fly. Although I prefer to be in the left seat. Looking over the nose. .260 knots, 5,300 feet. In the clouds. Let's see, that is, yeah, we're flying over Elk Garden, and you can see 19 running north. Well, let's kind of get down out of these clouds here and fly back. Yeah, this is not a maneuverable. This is a passenger jet. I mean, ugh. Got a cabin full of people back here. We got Highway 19. That is Elk Garden. We're doing 280 knots. That's 19 below us. I believe 250 knots below 10,000. You know, you shouldn't be doing that. That's for noise abatement, and the military isn't gonna follow those. I mean, they have to follow some rules, but you know, I don't know what they're doing. But that's just what they were doing. They were flying that mountain, this whole mountain range. I assumed they would go on down to Knoxville. They have a military operations area down there they can fly in. Snowbird, somewhere around there. I think that's what it's called. And so they come in pretty low, but when we say low, they're at 4,000 feet. They're this low. I'm at 4,400 feet, which they were higher than me right here, I'm pretty sure, because that mountain range. You know, they were 500 feet above that mountain range. Here we come into Lebanon. Getting a little bit of lag, but that's all right. See the school bus garage down there, Walmart, AT&T building, New Samuel. There's vocational school up on the hill. And we are really low. We're below that mountain range. There's no way they were flying this low. But that's what they were. That's their view, I guess. That is 19. Well, I'm going to take it back to Abingdon for landing. We'll get some throttle up here. Cold Tipple Holler off the left side, and we could actually just follow 19 to 58, take us. Oh, there's the high school. And we'll be going right over there. In fact, I might be able to see the beacon from the airport. KVJI. Yep, there it is. Middle of the screen. White and green blinking light. Beacon. Yeah, and I believe they just flew that mountain range down past Kingsport, Gate City, down toward Knoxville. Hang a left. Some people say that they come over about every week. fly pretty low over their houses. But flying pretty low, you can see they won't drop below 4,600 um, feet. We're at 4,600 feet right now. The highest point in this area, is 4,600 feet. So they're going to fly above that, so they'll never hit anything. There's 58. Yeah, Hansonville area right there. Going across John Douglas Wayside, that vortex is up on that hill, and there's Hidden Valley Lake. So they were flying right over the lake. It's a visual waypoint for them, I guess. I don't know. So we're going to come in. I have no idea how to land this plane. Let's slow down a little bit. Yeah, I would come in at idle, but kind of get my views right here. In fact, I would start 10 miles down that way and come in so that I'm on. We'll slow down, we'll add a flap. Am I going slow enough? No, I'm doing 270 knots. I'm above my speed requirements here. That's a no-no. Slowing down now. 230, 220, 210. We'll add a flap.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Yeah.
Landing gear.
And we'll add our landing gear. Looking for 3 green lights. I'm at 200 knots. Let's slow down. I've got 3 green lights. I'm at 5,000 feet. Airport is not in sight. Airport is not in sight. I have the airport in sight. 150 knots. One more flap. Landing gears down. Airport set hour 10 o'clock. 140 knots, that's too slow. Adding throttle, throttle. $160 knots, that's okay. I don't know what the reversers are on this. I don't know what the keys are for these reversers. Engine reversers. I better trim up. Yeah, this ain't gonna go right. We're at 150 knots. 3,000, 2,900 feet. 150 knots. Adding throttle.
$500.
500 feet above the ground. 150 knots. 2,400 feet. 150 knots. Engine coming back to idle. Oh, I'm going to spool it up. That's going to be a hard hit. And we are down. And brake. Yeah, that was an accident. My thumb also hit the handbrake, so I just pulled the emergency brake on it. We landed and handbraked. Anyway, welcome back to KVJI. I hope you liked the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. And thanks for watching. Clean up the aircraft here. Contact ground.